We'll go to, oh, look at some friends in the back. Brian, go ahead. You didn't show up early enough to get some good real estate up here.
I love it. Any update on the auto pen? I know that there was the DOJ and some others were looking into the thousands of documents that were signed off just before Joe Biden left office. Any update on the auto pen?
Yes. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at how far away you are, and you're going to need to get some microphones back there. And the auto pen investigation, yes. The White House counsel's office has launched their own investigation into former President Biden's usage of the auto pen. We have requested some documents from the National Archives. And again, as I've said many times from this podium, and the president has said as well, it's incredibly important that we get to the bottom of who really was at the tip of the spear in the decision-making process here in the White House, because former President Biden himself admitted to the New York Times, I understand he never gave interviews when he was here, but now all of a sudden he wants to give one. And he said that he did not actually review every single pardon that he signed on his way out the door. That's incredibly concerning, and I can tell you it's something this president would never tolerate. This is a president who is signing things all the time. Any document that has legal implications, this president's signature is on it because he's the one making the decisions.
The phrase Biden's former puppet masters are sweating bullets right now, as used by conservative commentator Caroline Leavitt, suggests a dramatic shift in political power and influence within the Biden administration. It implies that key behind-the-scenes figures, those who were once perceived to control or heavily influence President Joe Biden's policies and decisions, are now losing their grip or facing significant backlash. These puppet masters could refer to powerful figures within the Democratic Party, the Obama-era establishment, or influential political donors and advisors who were believed to be pulling the strings behind Biden's presidency. Caroline Leavitt, a former Trump official and outspoken conservative, often criticizes what she describes as deep state influence and backdoor decision-making in the White House. Recent developments in the Biden administration, such as declining approval ratings, internal party divisions over Biden's re-election bid, growing concerns about his mental fitness, and high-profile defections within the Democratic Party, have added fuel to this narrative. As pressure mounts and alternative voices within the party gain prominence, those who once operated from the shadows with influence may now find themselves politically isolated or exposed. Additionally, the administration's handling of key issues like the economy, border security, and foreign policy has attracted criticism from both the left and right, weakening the authority of Biden's inner circle. Reports of increasing Democratic infighting and the rise of potential challengers to Biden's 2024 campaign only intensify this speculation. In summary, the phrase reflects a belief held by critics like Leavitt that a political reckoning is underway, one in which those who once controlled the Biden presidency are now losing power, facing public scrutiny, and perhaps fearing accountability.